Well, the first meetings were mostly Scott Love, Tina Lentz, and I meeting together one or more times a week with a lot of calls and emails in between, planning who do we want as partners, what do we want them to do, when do we want them to come together.
Our mayor at the time, which was Mayor Abramson, had this unique approach, an innovative approach, to put two departments together that had never worked together before. And that's the Department of Economic Development and Community Services. I was the one on staff here that was best equipped to do that, although at the time I had no idea what this was. What was financial empowerment? I was not using that term.
Bank On Louisville is an opportunity to share economic opportunities with more members of our community by bringing them into the mainstream financial services system to teach them about personal financial management and to give them opportunities to save for their dreams.
Between the time we started planning for Bank On in 2009 and we actually launched in July of 2010, we had a mayor change. So Mayor Fisher came on board, and when he came to a meeting, he heard that 500 goal that we had, and he shook his head and he said, stretch it to 5,000. And at the end of that first year, I know we had over 5,200 accounts.
Good afternoon, this is Erin. Yes, you calling about Bank On Louisville? Sure, we're happy to get you connected.
Bank On is all about helping people get into the financial mainstream. So we work really hard with our partners and with our banks and credit unions to make sure that there's points of access and points of opportunities for folks to get into the financial mainstream.
I learned about Bank On Louisville from my mentor, and she then connected me to the Edison Center where I had personal classes with Mr. Joy Cecil. Whenever I needed certain services that might require a bank card or a debit card or even a credit card, I couldn't utilize them because I didn't have a bank account. And it kind of made my life a little bit harder because I found myself spending more money for normal resources that wouldn't cost a lot of money, but not having a bank account, I would have to pay extra fees and stuff. Now I have online banking and I bank from my phone.
We know that an unbanked individual over their working lifetime will spend as much as $40,000 for things like check cashing and money orders that you and I and other folks that are banked take for granted.
The biggest thing I've taken from the Bank of Louisville program is the importance of actually having a bank account and how much further it can take you once you have one.
It was that broad community support that we began with very early. Each contributed in their own way. And the fact that we're still here today, obviously 10 years later, that's a pretty good indication of success. That we've gone from an initial goal of 500 accounts a year to now over 47,000 accounts created.
Happy anniversary, Bank On Louisville.
So happy anniversary, Bank On, for 10 great years.
Happy anniversary, Bank On Louisville.
Happy anniversary, Bank On Louisville. So proud of your success, and I wish you much more in the future.